What's going on, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of the St. Thomas Dynasty here on NCAA 14. This is John J. Gaming on the mic, and today we are going to play Mid-Tennessee State in the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. Man, I am so excited for this moment. Been dreaming about it since I started this Dynasty way back in Season 1, and it took 6 seasons to do it, but we finally become bowl eligible. And now I just want to go ahead and take advantage of this opportunity, man. See if we can win our very first bowl appearance. So you're going to want to buckle up for this one. It's going to be a really exciting experience. So guys, if you haven't done so already, smash that like button for me, as well as subscribe to the channel if you happen to be brand new and like college gaming like myself. Let's go ahead and play in the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. Let's get it going. So here we go. First possession of this game, you gotta wonder, what the St. Thomas team is thinking from a mental perspective. This is the biggest stage that they ever played on, and they're not worried as Lucas Coley makes a catch for 17, getting them on their way. As now, play action. Singleton almost picking up the first down himself. It's just going to be a second and inches coming up. You know what that probably means? Probably going to be either short pass or, read option, although they will opt for the short pass for now. As Kyle Wilk drops back, throwing to the right. He finds Alex Garcia, gain of 6. Moving those chains. And this is the biggest game that St. Thomas has ever played at the FBS level. And right now, they are looking right at home as they are executing right how they want to. As Andrew Green makes the catch for 16 on that one. 1st and 10 coming up. With luck, dropping back again. This time finding Eli Shawagin, who is able to stiff arm the defender down before being brought down for a gain of 9 yards. As St. Thomas is approaching the red zone for the first time today, they are looking to take the lead here, which is exactly what you want to do. You're still, it's been an amazing season for St. Thomas, but they're still, a huge underdog on paper. You want to get things off to a good start. Gotta make sure we get some points on the board. Put some pressure on the Blue Raider offense. As now we got 3rd and 1. We need to pick up this last yard right here. And Shawagin going to do that and a lot more. And Shawagin gets it to the end zone. The first score of the game belongs to St. Thomas. And we have a 7-0 lead here in the Liberty Bowl. As now the Blue Raiders are set to take over. Their quarterback, they are led by Anderson, their star QB, who has enough time to make a sandwich, and eventually, after finish making that sandwich, finds Cameron Royal. Goes for a gain of 34 yards on that one. And now they are suddenly on the verge of red zone territory themselves. It looks like they like to be more fast-paced, getting to the line of scrimmage very quickly, as there's Zach Moore being pushed out of bounds. Not before a gain of 15, though, so now we're sitting, inside the red zone now, but we do get them to a 3rd and 5 on these next couple of plays. Let's see if we can get this stop, though, as we don't have enough time to get to this quarterback. Zach Moore is able to get open on Eric Bradshaw, low-key breaking some ankles, and they're able to tie this thing up. As we actually go 3 and out on our next possession, and so now we got to deal with this Blue Raider offense again. As they'll go short to Kendrick, who breaks 1 tackle. Jeff Outlaw can't clean it up. Luckily, there's a couple of St. Thomas guys around that were able to, get it done for us. As we nearly give up a first down from the jump. As now, they go to Brent Kendrick for a gain of 6 yards. He picks up the first. And it's a 1st and 10, now in St. Thomas territory. As now again, Anderson drops back. Just can't get pressure on his quarterback. But thankfully, it was dropped. As we got into this 3rd 11, man, so we're looking pretty darn good at the moment. We just got to make sure to take care of business here. 3rd and 11. And they actually throws short to Craig Richard. We do get them to 4th down for now. However, they do decide to go for it here. 4th and 3. Kind of no man's land, so I totally get it. As Lee Anderson throws a dart to his tight end. Kendrick able to beat 2 St. Thomas defenders on that corner route. Always a killer for us. The one weakness that we have. And now they're back driving once again. 3rd and 7. Going over the middle. Finding Paul Javez for a gain of 10 yards on that one. And, you know, that ends the first quarter already from the jump. Mid-Tennessee is driving quickly. And it looks to take the lead here early on in the second quarter. We'll see what this goal line situation does as Brown's going to take the carry to the right-hand side. Zaire Hill cannot make the tackle. And it's another touchdown for the Blue Raiders as they will take a 14-7 lead here in the Liberty Bowl. So now here we go. St. Thomas offense back on the field. We had, 2 extremes. First time we got a touchdown. Second time we got a, free and out. As we try to throw deep, I don't know what Kyle Luke was trying to look at. I know we saw Alex Garcia winning his one-on-one matchup, but just did not see him till it was too late, as it was well underthrown. So now we got a 3rd and 7 to deal with. Going to go over the middle to Alex Garcia, but it's just short. We are going to be marked 1 inch shy. And you know what? This is a bowl game. We came here to win this game. That's exactly what we plan to do. Going to go for it here on 4th down. A very risky call given that it's in our territory. But this time it does work out. We get the first. Couple of plays later, doing with the same thing. 3rd and 13 now. And we're going to do something a little out of the box, call read option. And they weren't expecting it, so Kyle Luck was able to get over midfield, pick up the 1st down, and we're able to keep this thing rolling as we're now turning Lucas Coley up the middle, another 10 yards. His run gain has been phenomenal. So now we got 1st and 10, man. Let's see what we can do. Kyle Luck, he's looking. Going to go over to Santiago Fountain. 13-yard gains. He does seem a little shaken up, but hopefully he's fine as the drive will still continue. As look at this play, we try to throw to Tristan Singleton. It was a little off, but Kajani Boyd was in the vicinity. Just wasn't paying attention. As now on 2nd and 10 now, we're going to try to get to Coley, who had one more man to beat. Now it's 3rd and 4. Big play here. We definitely want to time this thing up as the Blue Raiders had no trouble moving the ball in their first couple of possessions. As Luck, he's going to look. He's going to find Jamie Smith, does just enough to get across the 1st down marker and a little bit more. And we're only a few yards away from tying this ball game once again as he finds Andrew Green. End zone touchdown Tommies. And we even this thing back up at 14. So now we got 3.5 minutes left here in this first half. Let's see what we can do here. As Anderson, he's going to hand it off to Brown. He gets a nice running room before being brought down by Tyler Graham, who was named to, I think, one of the finalists to become an All-American. We'll find that out later on this season. As there's another tackle by Tyler Graham. At least, holding that running game down a little bit. At least trying to make it a little bit more one-dimensional. As they throw short, and we were there initially, but again, Jeff Outlaw just cannot make the tackle. So now, 2nd and 4. Gonna try to trip up this quarterback, and we do! Our guy did not register, but he slips over the body weight of Tyler Graham, who has just been everywhere in this drive. 3 of his 4 tackles have came on this possession alone. As we got him to 3rd and 10. Lee Anderson gonna go short to Brown, and they're gonna give the 1st down to him. I thought we had them short. Apparently the referees did disagree, and their drive will stay alive as there's gonna be a keeper for Anderson now. And this time, looks like it was Greg Robinson that had first contact, could not make the tackle, but does stop the 1st down for now. As here we go, 2nd and inches. This time we don't miss as Corey Ford was able to wrap him up like a Christmas present. Get him for a loss of 4 yards. Just to back him up a little bit. Give our guys just a little bit more breathing room. As here we go, we're going to try to run the screen. We get bamboozled. We can't get there in time as Neil Brown is able to pick up this first down with ease, although he is hurt on the play. So now here we go, 1st and 10 once again. Eddie Royal will move into motion as Lee Anderson's looking. He's going to try to throw it to Chavez, but drops the pass. Zaire Hill was there for the breakup. As now we move a couple plays later, 3rd and 9 once again. Can we finally get a 3rd down stop? And apparently that is a lot to ask, as once again, we get gashed on these 3rd down plays. It has been absolutely ridiculous. As now they got a 1st and goal to work with now. Williams has moved into motion. They fake with him, but we do get Anderson in the backfield once again. A loss of 4. That was Zaire Hill that was there to make the TFL. And now we got him backed up just a little bit, and we do it again! Eric Williams, loss of 3 yards. The defense is starting to stand up here. We got him in a 3rd and goal now. Let's just make sure we can do our job. And of course, Paul Chavez was open in the corner of the end zone. I don't know what the heck just happened. And now we're down by 7 again. So, okay, 41 seconds left. We need a big play now. Let's see if we can get it from our kick return. Kajaye Boyd, he's got some space. That 95 speed is a problem if he doesn't get caught, but he is dragged out of bounds. We get great field position to work with. We have 35 seconds left here in this first half. But you know, we're almost at midfield already, so that's promising. We just got to execute here. As we throw to Santiago Fountain, who picks up some yards, 23 yards downfield. As St. Thomas will quickly move into their no huddle. Don't have a lot of time on the clock, trying to save those timeouts if we can. As we try to throw it away, but we get hit as we're thrown. Just happy that it falls to an innocent incompletion. As now, 2nd and 10. Kyle Luck dropping back the pass. Finds Adrian Allen as the pocket was degrading. As we do pick up another 1st down. Keep that thing rolling. As with 20 seconds left, we can tie this game up right here, right now. As we find Adrian Allen in the end zone. Touchdown number 50 of the season. And what a good time to have, as that ties this thing up at 21. As all we gotta do, man, let's just go into halftime. Tie this thing up, 1 second. Man up, 3 deep. Can't mess this up as they're gonna go deep. Towards the end zone, it's picked up by Zaire Hill. He does not get hit in the end zone. He breaks that tackle too. He's got some space. Only one more man to beat. He beats him. No one's gonna catch this man. At the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Tommies. A 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. Zaire Hill got it for us. As that's how we're going to go into the locker room. Your Tommies, in their bowl debut, are going to hold a 7-point lead going into the second half. So welcome back, everybody, to the second half of this Liberty Bowl where St. Thomas has a 7-point lead. Let's see if our defense can respond. Did not play that great on defense other than that interception by Zaire Hill. As this time we do actually get, a 3-and-out early on in the first possession of this 3rd quarter. So we get them to punt it away, and here comes Kajaye Boyd. He had a really good return in the first half. He's able to find some more running room. He gets a 20-yard return, a great return to work with. As now we got a 1st and 10 coming up here, starting on the right side of the 50. And let's see if we can make this a 2-score game. As Luck's looking, he gets sacked for a loss of 11. Did not like what he saw on the screen and did not make a decision fast enough. So now we'll see what we can do, get the running game going, see what we have working with. And Coley does get a really good run for us. 14-yard gain was well needed. And it makes this 3rd down not as scary. Only a 3rd and 7. Still not ideal, but we can still make this work here. As 3rd and 7. Going to go over in the middle to Andrew Green. But it's going to be just short. 4th and 1 coming up here. But, as the great Uncle Sam's Rejects once said, scared money don't make any money. We only need 1 yard. Let's see if we can get it here. And we do. And because of that, we'll be able to keep this drive alive. Let's freaking go. So now fresh set of downs to work with. 1st and 10 coming up. Luck's going to throw to Adrian Allen, who nearly picks up the first down himself. A gain of 9 on that one. Allen having a really good day right now. 51 yards, a touchdown. Certainly can't complain as, you know, as a tight end, blocking tight end. As now we can't complain about this play either, as Santiago Fountain picks up another 17. He was shaken up a little bit in the first half, but he is back and he is doing just fine. It's now 1st and goal. Let's see if we can make this a 2-score gain. Misses a defender, and Kyle Luck is able to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Tommies. And that right there is going to make this a 2-score game against the Blue Raiders, looking extremely good here in this Liberty Bowl. As we'll now go ahead and kick things back off to Mid-Tennessee State, as Williams is back to return this thing. He's got some space, but thankfully we're able to get a tackle. That defender was the only person standing between us and a touchdown. But it's still a good kickoff return. Certainly would help this Blue Raiders offense, as they have not got much going in this first half. As they're going deep, trying to use her intercept with Eric Bradshaw. It backfires poorly. That is definitely my fault for sure. Was spamming that triangle, but or not triangle, Y, and it just didn't do anything. So now we have a goal line situation, and of course they will execute perfectly. Going to Eric Williams for the touchdown. It's only a 7-point game. So now the pressure is back on us. We don't want to give them an opportunity to tie this game. So it's really important that we get points on the board still. Even though we already got 35 right now, as there's Kyle Luck sliding for a gain of 5. So here we go, 2nd and 5. Running the read option. They're going to go to Lucas Coley this time around, who does get forward for another gain of 6. Definitely not the prettiest of drives so far. As now, 1st and 10. Luck looking, going to Santiago Fountain, who picks up another first down. Gain of 15 yards on that one. We got a 1st and 10 coming up here. Another fresh set of downs. Looking really good as we go to Andrew Green again. He makes another great catch for us. A gain of 17 yards, which does tie the school record in a season for most catches in a single year. He's tied at 83, and we could potentially get 84 here, but it's dropped. Andrew Green just dropped the school record ball. Hopefully we give him another chance, but that really sucks. Especially if he doesn't end up getting it or is just tied. As there's another drop by Alex Garcia. We're just having some difficult time with the snow. Just haven't seen that many drops in a very long time. As now we got a 3rd and long all of a sudden thanks to those 2 drops. We're dropping back to pass. But we see Rashad Bird open. Gives us a gain of 12. They bit on the halfback screen, but thankfully our secondary options were ready. So now, 1st and 10. Coley of the middle. Some tough running. But another 6-yard gain for the tough running back out of Oregon State. An Oregon State transfer, I should say. As now, here we go. I see Green. Is that 84? Yes, it is! Andrew Green makes the catch. And that is a new school record at St. Thomas for most catches in a season. Set for 13 years. And it finally is broken on this snowy field in the Liberty Bowl. Now let's see if we can get some more points on the board. As we throw it incompletion, Albert Hartman was on the coverage. So let's see, 3rd and goal. This will probably be the last play before the end of this 3rd quarter. As Luck, he's looking. He's going to go to Eli Shaw again, who almost gets into the end zone. They're going to mark him just shy. And a big decision to make here to start this 4th quarter. Do we go for it or do we take the points so we can still be ahead by 2 scores? Alright, so we do end up deciding that we will take the field goal. Just get those 3 points. We're up by 10. It's not too shabby. And now we're just going to trust our defense. They've played well, at least a lot better since the first half. As now they go to Cameron Royal, who does pick up the first down. 1st and 10 coming up for St. Thomas. As now the Blue Raiders are going to the line quickly at the line of scrimmage. And now they're going to go. Looks like it's going to be a quarterback draw to Anderson. And it's Tyler Graham once again making the tackle. Look at you, bro. Still a gain of 8 yards, though. As now a couple plays later, we got a 3rd and 4. Let's see if we can stuff him on this drive. And no, we cannot, as Anderson finds room to get to the outside. Billy Mitchell was taken on a little bit of a ride, but does get a little bit of help from his fellow Tommy defenders. And eventually bring him down. As now Blue Raiders almost back in red zone. Going to try to throw shorts over in the middle, but it's dropped again. Both teams struggling with drops today, as now we come to a 3rd and 11. It's a draw play to Kyle Harris, I should say. My apologies, but still a 1st down. What a way to get your first carry of the game, by the way. Huge one as well, as it keeps their drive alive. Going to try to go to the end zone. It's nearly intercepted by Zaire Hill. That was almost pick number 2, but just could not quite get his hands on it, though. As now, 2nd and 10. Going to go over in the middle again. This time it looks like it's their tight end, Neil Price. And now the Blue Raiders are on the verge of taking a 3-point lead here, and they do it with ease. Lee Anderson in the end zone. Another touchdown. And now it's only a 3-point game. As they're set to kick it back off to Kajaye Boyd. He had a really good return in the first half. Let's see if we can get something going here in the second. As Kajaye Boyd, he's got some space. He only has one more person to beat. Can he do it? Oh, he's brought down. But an 80-yard return for Kajaye Boyd. And that's exactly what we need, kidding us. We're already in the red zone. Let's be real. So this is great field position to work with. All we got to do here, just don't turn the ball over. That is all I ask. I am a simple man. As Kyle Luck does take it up the middle on the read option. Picking up 15, and now we have 1st and goal coming up. A couple of plays later, 2nd and goal now. We got Sanyel. Found him in his one-on-one matchup, and he gets into the end zone once again. Kyle Luck with an amazing game. 280 yards and 3 touchdowns. And now it's a 10-point game once again. So if we get this stop on defense, this game will be sealed. So a huge drive for the Blue Raiders if they want to stay alive in this game, as they're going to go deep. Eric Bradshaw's in coverage, but he gets mossed by Paul Chavez. Another huge game as a result of giving too much time to this quarterback. And now they are back at it again, as Eric Bradshaw does eventually get his revenge, just laying the lumber on Cameron Royal. So here we go, 2nd and 1. Anderson gonna try to get into the end zone. He's fighting for it. It's fumbled, but it falls right into the hands of Michael Lewis. Very lucky for the Blue Raiders, as on their next play, Corey Ford actually slips and falls. And because of that, Eric Williams has enough time to get into the end zone. Another touchdown for Mid-Tennessee State. As we're back with the ball, let's see what we can do here. Maybe we could run some clock. Just want to make sure that we do what we need to do. As Kyle Luck tries to run for the 1st down. He's just short. So huge decision here. Do we go for it or do we punt it away? And we're going to go for it here. We're going to end this game right here, right now. We are not scared to go for it and be aggressive. As now, Coley, he gets a huge hole. Picking up the 1st down and so much more. As now the Blue Raiders are going to be forced to take a timeout. And eventually gets to the point to where they can't do anything anymore. And we're going to go ahead, take the knee with Kyle Luck. And that is going to seal it here. For the first time in this dynasty, your St. Thomas Tommies, who were a Division III program 7 years ago, have won their very first bowl game at the FBS level, and that is the difference maker right there. Zaire Hill returning that for a touchdown. That turned out to be a huge difference for us. What a game for all of our guys, and I'm so happy that we can finally win a bowl game in this dynasty. Let's go! So what a game for our guys, and what a game for Kyle Luck, man. 287 yards, 3 touchdowns, not a single interception. Dude was balling out today. He wanted to win that Liberty Bowl, baby. And you know, same thing goes with Lucas Coley, man. 12 carries, 98 yards, made the most of those opportunities. Luck got himself into the end zone. Even Eli Shaw again, he only got a few carries, but he 12 yards, touchdown. Not a bad day with only 3 carries. Receivers, Santiago Fallon really led us today. Doesn't get a lot of action, but in his final collegiate game definitely made a difference. 6 catches, 79 yards, and a score. Andrew Green also got a touchdown and set the new single season record here at St. Thomas for most catches in a season. You love to see that. And then Adrian Allen, man, he got into the end zone towards the end of that first half too. 4 catches for 51 yards. Got that score, baby. You love to see it. Defense was led by Tyler Graham, Eric Bradshaw, and Zaire Hill. Graham had 8 tackles for us, but Eric Bradshaw wasn't too far behind. He did get burned deep a couple of times, but did his best to make up for it. We also got a sack today, and once again Tyler Graham, he was just all over the field in general, making a difference. When you get 8 tackles, 2 of those are TFLs, you love to see that kind of action. And then the only turnover that we forced today was from Zaire Hill towards the end of the first half, but it was a difference maker. He had that 1 interception, was returned for 99 yards and came back for a touchdown. And that was a difference maker right there. That touchdown was the difference in this game. Also, need to mention that Billy Mitchell, forced a fumble as well today, but bad luck meant that we didn't actually get the cover, because we could have had 2 turnovers, but instead only got 1. But hey, that one was a touchdown. I guess I can't complain. So there is that beautiful AutoZone Liberty trophy, which we definitely are going to accept. And next episode, we're gonna go into this off season, show some stats, show some of the newcomers coming onto the squad. And we this Liberty Bowl victory is extremely nice, but we got bigger things planned. We are only going up from here. So if you're excited about the future of this program like I am, make sure you smash that like button, as well as subscribe if you happen to be new. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.